This is a new season in Gateway Church. We have a new campus in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. That will be Gateway's first campus outside the Metroplex.
I'm Pastor Mike Atkins. I was the pastor at River Crossing Church in Jackson, Wyoming for 24 years. About 5 years ago, I started sensing that there was a change coming for me. But I had a little bit of a conflicted feeling about that because, on one sense, my vision for what God wanted to do here was not decreasing, it was increasing. But at the same time, I was sensing that my particular role was diminishing. And I couldn't understand why the Lord was showing me both of those things at the same time. And so I started into the deepest season of prayer I've ever been in my life. One night, the Lord just started speaking to me about this region, and I started getting this flood of information that was coming to me by the Spirit. I had written on these maps the word gate, north gate, south gate, east gate, west gate. I had written scriptures like the gates of hell will not prevail against me and my church. And then about a year and a half ago, I started thinking about the Gateway idea, and the way that happened is that Pastor Robert had actually been here and attended one of the services here vacationing. And in fact, I had a good friendship with Tom Lane. So I ended up calling Tom and saying, you know, there's something going on with me. And he said, why don't you come down and let's talk? Robert was saying to me, you know, we don't know what the Lord's up to, but it feels like God's up to something here. As we came to the staff and I shared it with the staff and then eventually shared it with the congregation, I said, what I'd really like to do is just ask if you're in support of this merger and this union with Gateway. I want you just to stand. And without hesitancy, everybody in the room stood. And there was an instant release of this sort of praise.
We're very, very, very honored to be a part, to merge our ministries, to make a larger impact on this area and on the world, and that's exciting.
I had this picture as though, in a sense, the Lord had dropped me like a paratrooper into Jackson Hole 24 years ago, and He said, there's a strategically significant bridge here, and I want you to hold this bridge because there's an army coming that's going to put it to use. It struck me, I wasn't sent here to fulfill the vision. I was sent here to hold this bridge, to keep it in the hands of the Lord, to preserve it for a higher purpose. I realized Gateway's the army that's going to come and utilize it to its full potential.